Sure. Interesting start to the stream. Apologies for being a bit late. Turns out I forgot to enable the live chat. So any chance that anyone would have had to ask the questions, yeah, we would have been totally disabled. Hopefully everything's up and running. Welcome to the live stream for this e-commerce day 2021. And wow, what a milestone it is for us here at Spaza Commerce as well. The official launch of our YouTube channel, which I'm very excited about. It's just going to help us engage with our audience a lot better, and also to, I think, disseminate help, which is also great. So, anything, from help videos to useful suggestions, tutorials, that sort of thing. It's been a long time coming, so we're very glad to be here and finally have a YouTube channel. Albeit it's a bit of a shaky start there at the beginning. I hope that everyone can see and hear me okay, that the stream's working. Big thanks to the team for sorting this out for me on such short notice. It's been crazy, as always. So yeah, just very excited to be here. Yeah, I just hope as well that everyone's just been enjoying all the, can we call them festivities for e-commerce day? I'm not too sure what else you've had a chance to look at or engage with. I know there's been a number of other presentations that have been going on, a lot of webinars and that sort of thing. So yeah, just know there's lots been going on. I'm going to play a bit of catch up myself a bit later. But right now, here I am, ready to do the stream. And thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time. And there we go. My audio is back. Oh wow, we do have a lot of bugs coming up today. Hopefully the rest of the stream is going to go off without a hitch. So yeah, let me just double check one or two things and then we can get started. Okay, fantastic. All right, here we are, finally, presentation. Without further ado, just to quickly go over what I've just got planned for this live stream today. I'm hoping to keep it, as you can tell, a very casual and hopefully interactive one, where I'm trying to steer away from the usual formats of webinars and the formalities around huge structure and that sort of thing. I'd prefer to keep this quite loose and engaging. I think that's what I'd like to get out of this is hopefully to answer a few of the questions that you may have, or alternatively just go over a bunch of things that I think a lot of e-commerce professionals out there could actually benefit from, whatever level of business you find yourself at the moment. So yeah, what's on the menu for today? I'm just going to start off with a brief introduction, just about myself and about the platform that we've been working on for the last few years. Then we're just going to dive straight into a demo. No need to waste any time. And after that, I'm going to then go over to any questions that you may have posted during the stream or the demo, as well as answer some of the more common questions that have come up during, I guess, our time as a platform provider. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, who am I? Who's this guy speaking at you right now? My name's Chris. I actually am the founder and current project director for Spaza Commerce. I have over 20 years of development experience, and I started my career coaching and helping small business to create online presence. I've been working with SMEs basically my entire career, and that's essentially where the idea of Spaza Commerce came from. Even during the early stages of my career, I could tell that there was a huge need to, just help the common, I guess we could call it the common SME, as we like to call it at the time, in any way that we could, because starting out a business, you don't need to waste time trying to figure out, different contexts of different platforms and trying to, hook yourself into different systems, and any help you can get along the way is so necessary. And I think in South Africa especially, there's a huge need there. Not just in terms of mentoring and funding, but also just in terms of tools that can help business owners get their businesses off the ground, and just help where they can. So yeah, that's where Spaza came from. But we'll get into that now that we've entered this slide. So what is Spaza Commerce, and more importantly, why did we decide to venture into this land of platform development? So Spaza Commerce, as I said, is an e-commerce platform. It's a platform that will allow you to create and manage an online store. And it's been specifically created here in South Africa, at the time the only locally developed and managed e-commerce platform in the country. And it's been, trying to think of the exact number of years now, 5 or 6 years since we launched our beta version. And since then it's just been growing and growing, and we've just been adding new features, enjoying the sort of joys of helping out the business owners and just getting the feedback from them, just to obviously increase the platform's awareness and also its functionality, and just make sure that that's always aligned with what's most important for the business owner, whatever level you may be at. I did touch on it previously, but why Spaza Commerce? Well, as I said, early on in my career, I could just tell that there was a massive need for SME assistance, especially during, for online presence, and, any kind of tools out there were very limited at the time, and especially in the commerce sphere, you could always, go online and create your own system, and, sort of battle your way through that, I guess, figuring out how to add, payment providers onto that, and then delivering couriers onto that, and then you need a designer to help you with the design of the store. How, what is the best way to then push this to the search engines. There's just a lot of questions that needed answering, and as a business owner starting out, that's really the last thing that you really want. It's just more things to worry about. So we decided, let's take the plunge, create a platform that not only was created and maintained within South Africa for the South African market specifically, but also to create something that was easy to use. And I think that's so cliched, right? It's a very easy to use platform, and something that is affordable. But we really strive to meet those two goals really head on. And you'll see it in the demo just now, the ease at which you can create a online store, the rate at which you can upload your products, and how quickly it is to then integrate, well, I say integrate, but actually just get people purchasing on your store. We had to keep it really simple because we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. We're actually just trying to disrupt, I think, is the best word. And yeah, I hope to actually just show you that in the demo that I'm going to get into shortly. So yeah, enough talking. I suppose, yeah, that's a very interesting slide, but I guess it's time for the demo. One thing that I actually did want to do today, I did decide this pretty late, I think only about 10 minutes before the live stream started, that I actually wanted to issue myself a challenge. I wanted to see if I could, as a new user, not only create a store, but also populate a product into that store, and then also go through the purchase process and complete a purchase. So essentially doing the entire basic life cycle of an online store within 5 minutes. I know it might sound ridiculous, but I guess that's actually going to prove the intuitiveness and the usability of the system. So let's see if I could do it all in 5 minutes. A few rules before we get started. I'm not going to do any advanced or actually any shipping rules onto that. It's just going to be standard: purchase your product, get your invoice, and then you'd go from there. I'm also not going to integrate any payment gateways, although I will go back and show the details of that. And it's just going to be, but I will be adding sample banking details just so that we can simulate, I guess, an EFT form of payment. And then finally, I have prepared some images just to help me with the image uploading process. So when I add my product, I've actually got some images prepared already, just so I'm kind of cheating there a bit, I know. But I just wanted to show how easy the system was to use. I will, though, be playing around a little bit with the store design and maybe the homepage sort of structure and content as well. So please forgive me if you feel like I'm cheating a bit. I am going to go back and add a bit more onto the store as well. So yeah, let's see if I can do that. So I'm just going to jump over to the website itself. I actually did open up a stopwatch here, so we can actually prove this to the second if we like. So yeah, so obviously you get started, you just hit the store, but yeah, let's see how this goes. So I'm just going to start that and away we go. Yeah, so obviously just head off to spazzer.co, no .za on there, just the .co. Again, just trying to keep everything really simple. I'm just going to click get started. That's going to take us through to our login screen. We utilize Auth0 for any authentication, just because they were absolutely fantastic helping us out, and it's just we appreciate the high level of security that we've actually achieved by moving all that sort of off-site. But let me not get too much into that. As you can see, you can log in through social media, or you can create an account yourself that way. I'm just going to sign in with my email address through my Google account, as you can see there, chris@spazzer.co. Yes, you may get in touch with me through that email address, and we should then be into the system straight away. Okay, so you'll see I actually have an existing store just called Demo Store. Yes, you are able to create multiple stores on the platform as well. Normally when you sign in for the first time, you won't see that. You'll actually see the page that I'll get to as soon as I click on create a new store. So here we go, create a new store. I'm just going to say fast store, just so that let's call it fast setup store, just for this demo. So I'm going to click create, and congratulations, your store has been created. So let's head off to the dashboard and see what we can see there. Okay, awesome. So everything looks like it's up and running. I've got an active account that's going to give me access to the pro features for 14 days. More on that in a bit. As you can see, total product 0 and no sales this month. Oh, that sucks, but I guess I just opened my store, so that makes sense. So let me head over to products. I'm just going to add a first product here. You'll see you have an option of creating a downloadable or regular product. Downloadable is basically just any digital product that you have, so any digitally based product like an audio file or a PDF, anything that you want to sell digitally. And then, sorry about that, and then regular product is obviously what we're going to try, because my store is all about t-shirts. So let's just call this a great t-shirt. Let's create that product really quickly as our regular product. And now we're off to the edit screen. So as you can see, we've got 4 sections: basic details, the pricing that we want to add to it, any images we want to add to our product, and then any shipping details that we might want to add to that. As I mentioned, I'm not going to get into the shipping right now because I think I'm running out of time. Yes, already halfway through. Goodness. Okay, so let's speed this up a bit. Just going to add a caption over there. This is a short description. Script, I messed that up as well. Okay, and let's create a very simple category for that. Let's just say add category. Now it appears in our drop down, so we can choose it. Let's head over to the pricing and variations. I'm just going to have one variation for now. Say it's 150 Rand for my t-shirt, and let's upload an image of our shirt. There we go. A very cool anime shirt. You'll see that just now. Then we're going to leave shipping details like that. So we'll just hit save, and our product is there, ready to go. So I think at this stage, let's visit our store on the link on the left. So we click that, and here's our store, fast setup store. Okay, that looks good. Some sample banners there. Okay, our latest arrivals. You know what? I actually don't like this color theme too much, so I'm just going to go back to the backend system, choose store theme, and choose something that's more my style. I definitely like this one, the simple and superb. So I'm just going to activate that theme, go back to my store, refresh, and oh yeah, that looks much better. I like that a lot more. So yeah, let's click on our product. You can see there our great t-shirt's been added. How much time do I have? 1 minute. Okay, I've got 1 minute to make a sale. So there's my product. I'm gonna have to unfortunately skip the banking detail side because I think I might run out of a bit of time. So just to demo the checkout process really quickly, I've added that to the cart. As you can see there, I can change the quantity. Let's set that to 3. Update my cart. Fantastic, everything is there. I don't have a coupon at the moment, just another feature. Let's proceed to checkout. Company name, let's leave that blank. My name is Chris. Send this to chris@spazzer.co. 23 Test Street. Address line 2, just adding any sample data I can think of here. Johannesburg. Oh dear. See, when I rush, I do silly things. And as you can see, the system is available internationally, so you can use it pretty much anywhere in the world. Let's just change that to something relevant. The billing address is the same as shipping, and we won't create an account right now. Let's just place the order really quickly. And item shipping options, additional shipping charges may apply. Great, that's okay. Obviously, I haven't set up anything yet. Here's a summary of my order. I'll arrange the payment later because obviously I haven't added any payment options yet. Let's go to finalize my order. And then after it's finished processing, your order is done, and that's it. And how did we do? Okay, well, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, I didn't think that was too bad to set up a store and get the first sale through. But after that, we could actually just check to make sure that all the emails came through. As a business owner, you obviously see every time you do get an order, that will obviously notify you. That makes sense. And as you can see, very basic order that just came through, payment to be arranged by Chris. I didn't have any banking details or anything set up in the system yet, so that would make sense. And yeah, that's basically the lightning fast demo. So I hope you actually managed to get all of that, because that was really fast. But essentially, I just wanted to showcase the sort of ease at which the system has been sort of integrated with its various parts. We spent a lot of time really trying to simplify every tiny process and every piece and every module of the system. That's pretty good. 450 Rand this month already. One product, not bad. So yeah, essentially also not to get too much into every small piece of the system, because I'd actually like to get to answering some questions if possible. As you saw there, we've obviously just added a product. We do have categories. Products can be categorized. You can obviously cycle through any orders in the system, change any order statuses, all the basic sort of assumed functionality and the functionality that you could expect out of an e-commerce platform does actually exist. Some notable areas is obviously the store theme, as I showed very quickly, where you can actually switch through the built-in themes. We're always adding more themes to the back-end system, so you never have to worry about, do I have to purchase more themes? How do I get more themes? We're constantly working with our business owners to create and update the theming engine itself. So that's actually built in. The system itself also has integrated payment. That's what I wanted to get to. So it currently, as you see off the bat, with no payment gateways enabled, can actually accept orders, and then you'll just be responsible for creating or organizing the payments afterwards as the store owner yourself. Otherwise, we have integrated at the moment with PayFast, PayPal, and PayGate. There are more payment gateway integrations on the way. Ideally for South African market, we would love to work with guys like SnapScan. That's also something that we're implementing. So you can see very geared towards the South African market. EFTs, very straightforward. Obviously, you just add your banking details, and then they would obviously appear on your invoices as those came through, which is really cool. Shipping, you actually have the option of using Fastway within our system as well. That was a very huge milestone for us, just to partner up with Fastway. And I do believe, not to mention any other commerce platform providers out there, that to integrate third-party courier systems, you'd obviously need to purchase those modules or source them and install them yourself, where on Spaza Commerce, they're actually already there for you at no extra cost. So you can obviously add your own carriers, whether it be, say the post office or DHL, or you could actually just go straight in and use Fastway if you have an account with them, and that's fully integrated into your Fastway account, so you don't even have to think. And any courier charges that then do come through any orders are actually calculated on the fly, and actually are quoted in real time for your customers, which is fantastic as well. I don't know if I mentioned taxes. You can obviously add any special tax that you want, depending where you are in the world. We do have a coupon system, so that's pretty fun. Obviously, issuing discounts and coupons to your loyal customers is pretty cool. And then, yeah, all the basic sort of stuff around setting up your store details. Homepage slides, I actually didn't get to do this as well during my frantic 5.5 minutes. But just as another example, maybe let's just look at that really quickly. So if we're on the homepage and we see, okay, cool, we have been supplied with some stock standard slides on this homepage. I'd actually like to add a slide on there. Amazing homepage slide. Let's create that, and into that we're going to add, let's just think of a cool title. Welcome to my awesome store. Subtitle, I can't really think of one right now. That's good. We'll just leave the URL blank for now, and let's go add this image. I've also just prepared that one. Being a t-shirt store, it seemed to make sense that I use something t-shirt related, and we'll just set updates, and you can see there, slides ready to go. And if we actually go back to the homepage now, or to show you how to get there, actually from the back end, you just have a visit your store link, click that, or if you go to your store, and there you can see, welcome to my awesome store. I can't really think of anything right now, but you can see how, again, just really how easy and intuitive and straightforward we wanted to make the system. It had to be that way. We didn't want to add to the pressures of creating, your online presence as a business owner, and especially around e-commerce, where there's so many things to worry about. And whether it is just coming to the product information, how do you display it on the screen, how does it interact with the search engines, and this has all been done for you through Spaza Commerce. I did see another email. Oh, there we go. As the customer, my order has come through. Thank you for your order. Attach the invoice on there just for the customer to see as well, and that completes that whole cycle. So yes, then yes, I did mention that you can actually create multiple stores on the system. And you can see there's my demo store. If I wanted to create a new one, I'll just go through the process again and create another store. So say I had something different to sell, or it was my digital products offering, I could actually just get through it in that way as well. So that pretty much wraps up the demonstration from the back. So I've also, sorry about that, figured out what's going on with my headphones. It's because there's no sound coming through that they actually turn themselves off automatically. That's fantastic. So I look like Mission Control, except Mission Control goes down every few minutes, which is not ideal. Okay. So yes, that was the demo. If anyone does want me to go through anything specific on the backend system, just pop your comments into the chat on the live stream, and I'm definitely going to go have a look at that in a moment. It's just been, as you can tell, a bit frantic with me going through that demo. Okay, yes, and I can start talking again. Thank you, slideshow. That's very nice of you. Okay, so I think yeah, that's pretty much it from my side in terms of a very unilateral delivery. I just want to go through to any questions that anyone may have. I think I know. Okay, there's the live chat. Okay, so no one has any questions yet. So what I'm going to do then is actually just go ahead and chat about the sort of most common questions that we receive as well. The most common questions that we receive as Spaza Commerce, and things that our team deal with the most. So I think actually the question we do receive the most out of everything, you would think maybe it's something to do with how to set up a store, or how do I take good pictures. No, it actually turns out to be how much does Spaza cost. Well, to answer that question, let me actually jump back to the website. I can actually sign out now, so that's fine. And under our plans page, you can actually find out all the details there. So we have two versions of the system. One is obviously the basic version. The other side is the Pro version. The Pro version is going to cost you 189 Rand a month, flat, no setup fees, no additional fees on top of that. just a standard flat rate of 189 Rand a month, and then you get access to everything that you saw during that demo. The basic version, exactly like the Pro version, except you will be limited to not having the coupons and the product discount section. The custom payment options, so anything integrated with PayFast, PayPal, Paygate, unfortunately won't be included, and any advanced shipping features that you might want to include. So for example, you have a Fastway account, or you want to use any advanced shipping features, say delivering with DHL, that won't be included in the basic version. We do give you access to the Pro version for 2 weeks. Every time you create a store, or every time or as soon as you sign up. So you get to experience those and see those for yourself for 2 weeks before deciding whether or not you want to carry on. If you decide to stay on the basic version, your store continues on. No transaction fees, no setup fees, nothing like that. You can use it for free forever. I did actually forget to mention that, didn't I? Yes. The greatest niche that is Spaza Commerce, and the greatest enabler is that we do have a 100% free product offering, which means that you can create an online store, add your products, get sales, your customers will be emailed, you will be notified when your orders come in, and that will remain free forever to use. If you then would like to use something like an advanced payment gateway, or you need to start integrating something like shipping or coupons, you're then going to need to move on to a Pro plan, but that will be fixed at 189 Rand a month, which I'd say is pretty competitive for the value that you're getting through the system. And yeah, it really is a fantastic system, and we're so proud of it, and we put in so much time and energy into it. And we hope that that really shines through, and that you guys can see that as well. So yeah, that's it. The how much is it question, 189 Rand a month, but you can use the system for free indefinitely if you want to, just with some features, obviously removed from that as well. Then the second question is e-commerce important? So to be serious for a second, I think, not to get into all the sort of cliched things of how everything's moving online, and people are obviously, spending more time on their digital devices, especially mobile devices, are receiving a lot of attention in terms of sales, whether it's, through platforms like, Facebook or Instagram. E-commerce, I think, is important, even if you just think about it just from this one angle. If you wanted to ignore the digital wave and not actually entertain any digital presence, should we say, for your business, and you decide to follow a more traditional route, that's fine. Obviously, if that works, you can carry on, I guess, and that doesn't make sense to me, but if it works, it's fine. Would you, though, as a business owner, be happy to accept a landscape where your competitors were actively entertaining customers in new areas like the digital space, where you weren't? And I think once the business owners that we work with kind of realize this and understand the importance of that, it's easy to see why e-commerce is actually so important. The growth of the industry alone is staggering, and I think over the last 5 years, please don't quote me on this. This was a couple of weeks ago when I looked this up, but the growth between, was it 15 and 30% year on year for the last 5 years? It's actually crazy. So, could you as a business owner afford to be left out of that? I wouldn't want to be left out of that if I was you. What are the best things to do to ensure success online? I think participate is probably the best word that I could use if I was to use one word. The reason I say that is because you need to just be involved. I think the first step, like creating a store, is a fantastic first step, and whether you choose to use Spaza or another provider, you need to make that choice based around what makes sense for you as a business owner. Obviously, we've created a platform that is universal to any level of business owner at the moment. And with the free offering as well as the extremely competitive monthly pricing, why wouldn't you choose Spaza? Also just together with its entire feature set. But after that, I think, just pay attention to the small things, I guess, especially, and I'm only talking in the e-commerce sphere, put time and attention into it, like anything in life, put time into it get great photos. Really think about your captions. What makes you different? Choose a theme that speaks to your brand as well as might be different or in line with your marketing strategy. And we can help you with all of that, which is amazing at Spaza Commerce. So uh, I think essentially the more effort you put in, the more you're going to get out. But that works with pretty much everything in life. And there is no shortcut to success. And I wish there was a big button that we had on the homepage that said "Create my store" and drive my business. That would be amazing. But if anything, we've at least created a platform that eases a lot of those, processes, which is great. So it takes a lot of the pain out of creating and managing your online store. And then finally, the last of the most popular questions is actually just coming from everyone who's on the platform at the moment. And the reason why I included this one, which is how do I add a product? How do I, change the shipping details? How do I send a coupon to the specific person? The reason why I wanted to include that as a general question is because I needed to touch on the process by which we support our business owners. We're always available, and being a locally created and maintained system, we're always here for you. So if you ever need anything on the platform, we encourage our business owners to get in touch with us, no matter what the concern, suggestions, questions, problems, anytime. We're always available to help out because this is our passion. We enjoy solving business problems, and e-commerce is a fantastic space to play in. So we enjoy helping. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So it's we're always around to help out. And on that note, the YouTube channel, which I mentioned earlier on in the stream, is actually going to be another way in which we're choosing to engage with our future clients as well as our current business owners. So we're going to be launching a lot of tutorial videos coming up pretty soon, also just to step users through how to use certain areas of the system. If you are still not finding it intuitive enough, now we're going to add videos onto that as well, just to mix it up even more, and that should actually help even further, just to help you realize your e-commerce dreams. So yes, that is all from my side. I'm just going to go quickly to the chat and just see if we do have any questions coming on through there. Yes, I do see one coming through from Cheryline. I hope I said that correctly. Hi, we're operating within the training space. Does Spaza cater only for products? That is actually an incredibly good question. This was something that we were actually thinking about not so long ago, a week or 2 weeks ago. Sorry about that. Now I'm back. Yes, this was something that we actually were thinking about a couple of weeks ago, where the delivery of services is actually becoming more and more important. So not only just tangible products, whether that's something that you can actually hold in your hands, or even digital products where we have like PDFs or audio files or anything like that. The delivery of services is definitely something we want to get into. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's not something that we cater for. It is within our scope to develop that though, and it's something that we're very excited about delivering in the future. I can't give a time frame on that because we do have a lot of other features that we're really excited about sending through at the moment. But that is a fantastic question. Thank you so much for asking that. I should have added that to my list as well. So yeah, I think I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes in case anyone does have any other questions they want to ask, or while you have me available to you. So I'll just wait a bit for that. Maybe while we're just waiting for one or two more questions to come through, I could actually look at maybe showcasing maybe one or two features in the back-end system. So let me just sign in again with Google, please. Thank you very much. Let's go back to my store. What else can we have a look at? Oh yes, domain names. That's probably a good feature to talk about. So part of your store settings, yes, you do have the option to add your own custom domain. So say you have a domain already and you'd like to use that for your store. Absolutely. just fill it in there, update the settings, and you're ready to go. You'll see there that I'm actually presented with a sort of Spaza appended domain there, with my store name set up there. So yeah, if you'd like something more custom, you're absolutely free to register your own domain and add that to your store. And yes, everyone who uses the Spaza root top level domain gets free SSL as well. But I suppose in this day and age that goes without saying, because it's now turning into compulsory need. Yeah, so maybe just running through really quickly anything else you can change on your store. You can see there store currency, as it's an internationally established platform. You can obviously choose your store currency. Your store description would obviously feed through to any search engine that might crawl your site. And yeah, you can also add in your own tracking code. So if you ever need to plug that into your own analytics, you're more than welcome to do that as well. But I mean, that's just really like a tiny piece of the functionality that is available to you as a business owner. But yeah, I think I'm just going to look on the other stream that we had. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it from my side. I just wanted to say a big thank you to you for taking the time out of your day. I know time is always precious, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for taking time to watch our stream today. It was actually very, very fun and very exciting for me. I haven't done this in a while, and yeah, I look forward to presenting more content and just striving to deliver more and more on the platform. So yes, thank you so much for your time. Hope you have a great day, and yeah, see you in the next one.